Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes. Why the Winged Eagle belt is so crucial to this WWE feud storylines and feuds are the lifeblood of wrestling. And the current situation between Kevin Owens and WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes has illustrated that clearly, with some of the best storytelling and attention to detail in years. One thing that has really been adding some spice to this mouth-watering wrestling stew is the reintroduction of the fabled Winged Eagle Championship belt on WWE television. Particularly its use over the last couple of months on WWE Saturday Night's Main Event Revival as the centerpiece to the Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes feud, although many fans wanted to see WWE bring back the Winged Eagle Championship. It isn't back just for fan service. The classic title belt is deeply rooted in the story that has driven Cody's goals and actions for a few years now. Maybe even most of his life, the Winged Eagle Championship was introduced in 1988 and quickly became the symbol of an era. With their respective runs, legends like Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and Big Daddy Cool Diesel helped cement its legacy in the annals of wrestling history. Over the years, the belt has become one of the favorite designs among fans, both young and old, for its prestige and appearance. It is the symbol of wrestling in the 90s for many, but there is one man out there who is driven not so much by the glitz or the memories, all the way to the top of WWE itself, just to hold the Winged Eagle for Cody Garrett Rhodes. The Winged Eagle belt is more than a nostalgia trip or a good-looking trinket. It's a symbol of his family's legacy. It's one of the WWE Championship belts that his late father, the great Dusty Rhodes, never held. Despite his popularity in wrestling during the belt's prominence, Dusty would never reach the top of the mountain to hold the coveted WWE Championship and soar above us with the golden Winged Eagle. Cody has mentioned wanting to bring it back if he became world champion. By wearing the title out for his showdown with Kevin Owens on the first broadcast of WWE Saturday Night's Main Event, Cody put an exclamation point on the fact that he had finally achieved the goal that his dad never did, and it brought a tear to the eye of any WWE fan who knows the storied history. It also elevates the historical importance of Saturday Night's Main Event to feature it prominently in the show's revival. This goes a long way in solidifying it as an A-show featuring marquee stories for audiences. All this history surrounding the Winged Eagle Championship and the Rhodes family gave way to one of the best plot points in the ongoing feud between these two former best friends. In the aftermath of that same debut edition of Saturday Night's Main Event, after being defeated by Cody, Kevin Owens stole the legendary title belt and is now holding it hostage going into their showdown at WWE Royal Rumble. Given all that drove Cody to win the championship and then wear the Eagle out on TV, it's safe to assume that Kevin didn't just steal a belt. He stole the Rhodes family legacy. This is a key move to get fans behind Cody, with his late father's legacy in jeopardy. It further paints Kevin Owens as the dastardly man-baby he inevitably always shows himself to be. He can play with others as long as he gets what he wants, but as soon as you take away his ball, Kevin has to ruin it for the whole class. The second installment of the new Saturday Night's Main Event took the nostalgic feud to a new level, with a contract signing moderated by Shawn Michaels that drew in even more historical connections. To further antagonize Rhodes, Kevin brought up the fact that Cody quit and left the company previously, and even pointed out that Michaels did the same when he lost his smile, which mixes even more legendary stories into the pot. Kevin Owens revealed that he wants to take everything from Cody Rhodes, which is all tied together by him, holding the Winged Eagle belt hostage, the title, along with the modern-day version, were then suspended above the ring to set the stage for a show-stealer of a ladder match at WWE Royal Rumble, which adds even more history as a nod to the Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon title versus title feud for the Intercontinental Championship. When the two clash, with both the new and old belts dangling in the balance above the ring, it will elevate the atmosphere to a level unachievable without the Winged Eagle and Dusty's legacy driving Cody and Kevin's intentions. It has elevated the storytelling and even helped give more credit to WWE Saturday Night's Main Event as a show. Seems like it was worth the long wait. Kevin Owens has a war of words with CM Punk after taking back the Winged Eagle title. Kevin Owens was interviewed by Joe Tessitore during the beginning of tonight's January 31st episode of SmackDown. KO wasn't really interested in explaining himself to Joe or hearing Joe defend his integrity as a broadcaster. Instead, Owens just wanted to take back the Winged Eagle Championship that he relinquished last weekend as part of the contract signing at Saturday night's main event. But just when Kevin was about to leave the ring with the belt, he was interrupted by Raw star CM Punk earlier this week on Raw. Punk confronted Cody Rhodes about the scenario where he wins the Royal Rumble match and challenges Cody for the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania. With that in mind, Punk felt it was only fair to have a similar conversation with Owens, who is fighting Rhodes for that belt tomorrow night at the Rumble. Owens wasn't too interested in Punk's spiel. He fired back by saying there are 29 other men in the Rumble who he likes better than CM, and he'll feel all warm and fuzzy inside when Punk fails to win the Rumble and has to go to his grave, never realizing his dream of main eventing WrestleMania. Punk was ready for KO's trash talk, so he came back with some of his own, pointing out that at least he's never lost against YouTube douchebag. Logan Paul Punk wanted to have a fistfight with Owens right then and there, but KO walked away and left him hanging. Who do you think won the war of words between Owens and Punk? Let me know in the comments below, Cagesiders. Kevin Owens' segment announced for WWE SmackDown WWE has revealed two major happenings with just a few hours to go until tonight's Royal Rumble Go-Home edition of SmackDown. Officials just updated the loaded lineup for tonight's show, and they are set to continue top angles for Saturday's PLE. A Big Blue brand segment and an exciting update for the WWE Universe were just confirmed. Kevin Owens is just over 24 hours from challenging Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. The latter match will have Cody's title and the Winged Eagle belt hanging high above the ring. Officials have continued the feud between the two longtime friends for months, with Cody previously retaining over KO twice. Last week's SmackDown saw Joe Tessitore interview the American Nightmare, only to be confronted, disrespected, and threatened later by Owens. The prizefighter will get his fair and equal time on tonight's loaded SmackDown episode, according to Tessitore himself. Officials shared a video of the SmackDown commentator speaking from ringside at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Tessitore addressed last week's actions by KO and would not condone them, but said he wants to give him a fair shot tonight on SmackDown. Tessitore's interview with Owens will occur during the first hour of the show, which will now be commercial-free. SmackDown will air in its usual 8 p.m. time slot on the USA Network, right after the Royal Rumble kickoff show airs from outside the venue. Hosted by Pat McAfee and Michael Cole on Peacock, plus all company social media channels. Rhodes has not been officially announced for SmackDown. However, he is advertised to appear by the SmackDown and Arena websites. WWE SmackDown updated lineup for tonight. World Wrestling Entertainment will return to the Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana, for tonight's SmackDown, the final episode before Royal Rumble. Below is the updated lineup. WWE and the Arena also have the following superstars advertised for tonight: Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, Bayley, and Bianca Belair. The Arena additionally lists Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. The segment comes 1 week after Owens confronted Tessitore, berating him and